I feel that this Inquiry in the Rainforest course is going to help me be able to teach biology the way that I want to teach biology.
We have been in the tropical rainforest with a group of science instructors
for 2 weeks,
doing a lot of field problems, field experiments, nature walks,
figuring out some ways how we can kind of better ourselves as teachers.
The staff here
has such a vast amount of knowledge. It has been very
enriching,
rigorous,
inspirational.
The Inquiry in the Rainforest course, led by Joe Levine and Barbara Bentley, is an intensive, hands-on course that gives teachers the tools to take inquiry-based learning back to their classrooms to teach science.
One of the things that I think is important is to take teachers and put them into the tropics, put them into something they've never done before, and sort of reignite excitement about biology and about how biology works.
The reason for doing the course in Costa Rica is to just shock you with the diversity, with the wonder, with all of these, oh my gosh, the thing does that stories, and have you get back to the place you started when you decided to become a biology teacher, which is, wow, this stuff is wonderful. Wow, this is exciting. This is some of the best things I could possibly do with my life.
Science is starting with something that piques your curiosity, or is something you've always wondered about and never really thought to ask.
When you come to a place like this, you can't help but feel alive and full of wonder. This place inspires inquiry.
What would a core sample of the soil look like?
Do leafcutter ants prefer to walk on concrete?
What's better, for birds to travel in groups or alone?
Inquiry is a process of being able to generate questions and then develop methods on how to find answers, or not even necessarily answers, but how to find out information on the questions that you develop.
That's what makes science exciting, is you can find it out yourself.
The thing about designing an experiment is it's truly the manifestation of refining the scientific process.
I'm getting a really good idea of what my students go through when I ask them to design experiments.
Very sophisticated science equipment used here.
Our focus, as you've seen, is on plastic cups, plastic forks, dirty petri dishes.
The stuff that we're working with for our experiments.
Exactly,
It's not necessarily high-tech that's inaccessible to a lot of teachers. It's stuff that we can find almost in our kitchen drawer.
There are lots and lots of things that can be done that are low-tech but high concept.
I know in my classroom I have tables and forks and spoons, which you still are able to do a great deal of inquiry-based science.
What's going to be really cool is to see how these teachers can bring this experience into the classroom.
What could you do with this? Could you take something like this back to your classroom?
Yeah, this process, I mean, we're out here in the tropical rainforest of Costa Rica, but science is science no matter where you're at. I mean, they're always doing that problem solving and questioning and observing, and that's something that, those skills, that's what we're trying to hone in on right here.
So you can take this home with you?
Definitely taking it home with me, for sure.
Back home, there's all this stuff that they've got to teach the kids, the stuff that's on the multiple choice tests and in the state curricula.
Take out your pencils, and question number 1 or step number 1 is...
The question is, can we teach that stuff through the process of science rather than giving it to them as a list of stuff to memorize?
The curriculum is a guide, and this here in Costa Rica is the real thing.
And then a new component in the course this year, as if we weren't having enough fun before, is we've added in video.
Do you mean, what is our hypothesis? That's right.
We brought down with us 2 wonderful folks from the Untamed Science crew who are working with the teachers to help teach them how to make and use videos in teaching.
Hey class, me again here from Costa Rica, so pay attention.
Not every student can come to a tropical rainforest.
Sure.
And a photograph of a rainforest is pretty good, but a video of a rainforest brings yet the next level of understanding of life.
Hey, guys, what's this? Ants on an extraflora nectary.
We're not making nature documentaries, we're making videos that help the teachers bring their experiences here in Costa Rica back to their classrooms in a way that will help them excite their kids about science.
Making a video, doing the scientific process, and just experiencing all the biodiversity here in Costa Rica, it's just, it's so much.
If you're somebody who wants kids to get excited about education and science, really this is the best way to do it.
Every science teacher needs to go through something like this. If we are to effectively teach our students science, I think we need to understand it really clearly ourselves.
What is truly missing out of science courses is exactly what this class has to offer.
You know, it motivates you, it gives you new ideas, you feel refreshed and looking just to get back to teaching what teachers need to be doing.